This is jacked up. All right, I guess we're gonna do this in portrait mode today, for now, till I get my other phone working. But I'm here in Guyman, Oklahoma. I'm in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Beautiful late winter. You want to call it early spring, but it's not spring. It's late winter here. It's February, late February here in Guyman, Oklahoma, and we have a significant severe weather threat today just to my southeast into the eastern Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma, and I am chasing that today here, and I'll be in I'm actually going to head towards Childress, Texas, but it's a significant severe weather threat today. Moderate risk, even has the potential to go as a high risk, but right now it's a moderate risk. But it's moderate risk, and the biggest concern with the storm is the strong winds in the storm late tonight across western and central Oklahoma. And initially, early on, we do have a 10% hatch tornado risk down in the area I'm headed to here briefly, Childress, but down there in southwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, right there where the Panhandle, Red River is at, Oklahoma, all that meet right there. 10% hatch tornado risk area, so potential for significant, strong tornadoes today. And any tornado threat that is in that 10% hatched risk areas mostly is for early on and before the storms. While the storms are still semi-discrete, before they congeal into a strong squall line tonight. And then all along that squall line, there will be the possibility of QLCS spin-up tornadoes spinning up in there. And usually those tornadoes generally could be kind of on the weaker side, short-lived, but with this type of system, these actually could be strong tornadoes embedded in the line. And then also, the line is going to be moving very, very fast. Storms are going to be moving very, very fast. And so any tornado that, even if it's brief tornado, could be moving at 60 miles an hour, and you're going to cover a lot of ground. So a 5-minute tornado, usually going a little slower, only going 20 miles an hour, might only cover maybe a mile or two. If you're going 60 miles an hour and you're down on the ground for 5 minutes, that's 5 miles that tornado is going to cover there. So significant risk today in western Oklahoma, central Oklahoma. That moderate risk now actually is into the metro Oklahoma City metro area, and we'll go hop in the vehicle here, take a look at what we got here, the models, timing of stuff. The timing will be later today, so as I mentioned initially, some storms may fire, some semi-discrete storms will fire, and that will probably be around the maybe like 4 or 5 p.m. time frame, and then the whole line eventually unzips, congeals into a big squall line. By 6 p.m., you're going to have this big squall line. So, turn the camera around here. Here's what the Storm Prediction Center has down right now. They've got this moderate risk. Childress, where I'm headed, is about right here. And they've got this moderate risk stretching from this target area where we're starting all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, across the entirety of Oklahoma. All these storms will initially fire here in the eastern Texas Panhandle. You can see the severe risk goes all the way back here to Amarillo, Lubbock. I mean, these storms could initially fire down here, initiate down here, and then as they move off to the northeast, they'll encounter more moisture, more instability, and continue to grow as we move off to the northeast. As I said, eventually those semi-discrete storms will form into a long line. Let's take a look at the tornado risk area here. So there's that 10% hatch tornado risk area I mentioned in that southwest corner. So this is what we're targeting here, this little bullseye right here, this little nubbin. Looking for semi-discrete storms that could be producing a tornado initially, early on. And then we'll look at the wind forecast here. Now this is what the main potency of the system is. Look at this wind. So we're at 45% risk for damaging winds there across Oklahoma. So regardless if there's tornadoes here early on, then the threat's going to transition to this wind threat. So we will blast out ahead, try to stay out ahead. We've got I-40 up to Oklahoma City. So initially I'll probably target here in Childress, and if we need to, we'll blast east, get out ahead of the storm if it doesn't look like tornadoes are going to happen, and then get ourselves up here to the Oklahoma City metro area or further north, maybe even to Tulsa, and intercept a strong squall line moving across Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the hail threat. And there is a small hail threat. As I say small, a lower end hail threat, 15%. Slight risk for damaging hail, 2.5 inches or greater. Or sorry, 1 inch or greater. 1 inch diameter or greater there, 15% chance. Okay, so now we'll take a look at, I'll show you guys the HRRR model. So here is the HRRR model. See if I can get the focus here. Come on. Put it back over here. Oh, I accidentally hit the radio there for a second. Okay. Struggling here. It doesn't want to focus, but let's see, maybe it'll focus. It doesn't want to focus. Come on. So right now I'm in Guyman, Oklahoma. I'm here in the... Oh, didn't want to do that. Oklahoma Panhandle right now. Okay. All right, getting dialed in here. Okay, so up here, I'm up here right now in this Oklahoma Panhandle, and you can see so the HRRR model does have some cells that fire up here, but those aren't expected to be the tornado producers. But as I mentioned, you can see it's dialed back down here in this area a little bit. Not showing any initiation down there. I'll have to look at some other models, but earlier run, pretty sure it had those cells down there. Oh, there's a newer run out. Let's see what it's showing. It hasn't fully loaded in yet. Let's go to the 12Z. That one goes further out anyway. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. It looks like the last HRRR run doesn't really convect down here. But this is about 6 o'clock right here. You can see there's storms firing across the eastern Texas Panhandle. Jump the next hour. They continue to move east across Oklahoma. Start congealing into this nasty line of storms around 7, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Strong line of storms now. Dangerous winds coming through towards the Oklahoma City metro area. And then around 9 or so, they start entering the Oklahoma City metro area, coming into Tulsa after around 10 p.m. And then that line continues off into Arkansas. Begins the weekend as it goes across Arkansas, Missouri, towards St. Louis. Even a little bit of oomph left in it coming into St. Louis at about 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the early morning hours. Well, let's back this up to where we're at now. So, as I mentioned, we're going to head down to Childress here briefly and target this region here. But I'm going to be keeping my eye on the trends here now, because we just noticed that 13Z run didn't really initiate down there. The 14Z run is still loading in, so we can't see down there at that time yet. But we can take a look at the NOM. See what the NOM is doing. Here's the NOM bringing in. So the NOM is bullish down here in our target area. Just like this is what the SPC is, in line with the Storm Prediction Center. Nasty line of storms along I-40. So that's I-40 coming through Amarillo, Spearman, Texas. Elk City's right in here. Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma City down back over here. But it sends that nasty squall line across Oklahoma City as well. So we're going to continue down to Childress and see how things unfold through the day. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update. So thanks for tuning in and give you guys kind of an idea of what the plan is today. I've got to go get some socks because all I have is winter socks. I'm lucky to even have shoes other than my boots. Keep a pair of running shoes in the car, and so I'm wearing my running shoes now with no socks because all I have is these real thick socks for chasing blizzards. Hey, love, thank you. Love you too. So I'm gonna go get some socks, and then I'm gonna hit the road towards Childress, and I might kick the live stream on sometime after lunch, early afternoon, maybe even later afternoon. We'll see. I'll probably do it. I'll start off early afternoon, and we'll do an update to see what things are looking like. But yeah, Guyman is. Hi, Jet. Hi, buddy. All right, guys. I will see you a little bit later.